Graham Potter derby unfortunately didn't turn out well for the Blues, and also it was just a humiliating loss in the Amex Sports Stadium. Graham Potter returned to his old club, and it was abysmal performance. And hey, who is at wrong here? What went wrong? And what went wrong? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ashley Sports. If you're new, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, like, and share the video. Today is another episode of player rating, and we need to find out what actually went wrong with Chelsea conceding 4 goals in the Amex Sports Stadium. And hey, it was only Kai Havertz header that gave Chelsea that momentum, but it wasn't. No quality, poor performance, and hey, we need to rate the players without fear or favor. And hey, Graham Potter take the blame to himself all over. But hey, I think his part performed today and tomorrow is something else. And I thought Graham Potter shuffling when his lineup, bringing some resting some players and also bringing on some players could have helped the team. How many historic events has been broken? Graham Potter could have gotten his 10th win or without a loss. It has been broken for sure. And Chalobah, who has been always present whenever he's present, Chelsea who doesn't lose a game, also broken yesterday. The kind of quality we have should have shown in the pitch. But hey, it was all about own goals, mistakes, own goals, mistakes. Chelsea need more consistency here. And we start by goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga. Kepa, who has been this season, have been able to take the Blues with few clean sheets. Kepa has been great rushing out recently, but could do little as Trossard used his speed and balance to avoid his challenge and score in the 5th minute. Just in the 5th minute, Chelsea already conceded a goal here. Towards the end of the first half, Kepa began to struggle with injury and came off at halftime. Yes, he had an injury. He couldn't stay on the pitch. I thought it was a deliberate changes, but hey, it was due to an injury. Graham Potter had to take him out of the game, and that was it. And hey, Kepa was absolutely okay. It was just errors and errors and errors. So I'm gonna give him 6 out of 10 because he's someone who can still improve, and you can't blame him that much for the goals he conceded. We all know that. You cannot blame him, and that is why I'm giving him 6 out of 6. I'm rating him 6 out of 10. Trevoh Chalobah has been an amazing, and the history was broken yesterday. He never loses when he's in the lineup for Chelsea, but yesterday was broken because he even scored own goal in the pitch. What went wrong? Absolutely, you can't blame him for his own goal. He was simple scrambling to clear a dangerous pelvis Ethiopina cross, but hey, that he simple had to cut out. Unfortunately, luck was not on his side at all. That after that, he stood tall and was able to do more for Chelsea. And Chalobah was just absolutely massive. He was probably the best of the defenders once again on Saturday. And hey, I'm rating him. This guy was absolutely massive and was absolutely great. And we move to the defender general himself. Thiago Silva could bring in the face of Chelsea football. This guy has been absolutely massive. 38 years old, he still gives game that everyone expect from him. And hey, he was just another situation yesterday. I don't want to talk about more. Performance wise, yesterday was just out, giving the ball away before clearing off his own line from a Trossard loop. He did so again at a corner just a minute later. But hey, eventually his mistake led to Brighton's opener as Trossard danced past Kepa after Thiago Silva did yesterday. And believe me, we all know sometimes there are some days whatever you do is not gonna be working and it's not gonna. And Thiago Silva yesterday wasn't working for him at all. So for rating 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10 for Thiago Silva for me. We are still in the defense. He can still come back stronger to gain his respect. He can still come back stronger to gain whatever he wants to. And I trust in him, and he could just be doing more for Chelsea. If you talk of Thiago Silva, you talk of defending, and you talk of Chelsea defending. And once again, another one in defensive area that I wasn't actually impressed actually when we talk of our poor defending Saturday against Brighton in the Amex. This guy, I advised him the last time. Chelsea fans don't like, usually you perform the on and off performance. No, you always need to be on top of your game. And Cucurella in the defensive side, I thought he was just the one. He was just the one who underperformed among all of them. Let me know your opinions about Cucurella. Let me know what you think, because this guy was just absolutely amazing guy in Brighton. He came to Chelsea a few days, give an impressive performance. Everyone was happy, but now it looks like he's too relaxed because he's given opportunity every now and then. But hey, it's becoming too much to my liking. He didn't actually get it right for me again. Marc Cucurella, remember against Manchester United was the same. He went back to the Champions League, was perfect. The Champions League again on Saturday against Brighton, his own club, went back to his own club and couldn't perform. I don't know whether the booing was the one which was making him not to perform in the match or what. I don't know, because you need to expect that. It was an awful afternoon for the 62 million signing who was exposed time again and again and again by his old team system. 4.2 out of 10. Conor Gallagher on Saturday was just another day for Conor Gallagher to show his Conor Gallagher performance for Chelsea. He wasn't given the role that we all expected him. Conor Gallagher rise up to the task, miss a simple chance from 8 yards in the 17th minute, another pivotal moment in the match. His header in the 20th minute was well saved by Sanchez, and his brilliant cross set up Havertz header. 6.3 out of 10. The Champions League against RB Salzburg. Christian Pulisic was just absolutely incredible. But hey, was given another opportunity by Graham Potter, but it like Christian Pulisic was in the pitch. But hey, he just need to show what he has, and he was able to do what he wanted to do. But in all performance, it wasn't good for me. On and off performance in the pitch is making him not popular in the face of the fans. And Christian Pulisic, I think I'm giving him 4.9 out of 10. We move. Yesterday was another Buhaha performance from Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and wasn't just working at all for me. Loftus-Cheek scored a terrible own goal, a total force error. He simply let the ball hit him at Mitoma's corner, but he didn't turn out as well. Switched to the right back in the second half and was involved in the creation of Havertz's goal. In fact, he was at his creative best on the right flank, but his poor own goal remains a sore point. I think I give him 5 out of 10. If you think no, in the comment section. Message is not sure of his future in Chelsea. I don't know, is that kind of news that actually let him down to the performance of this game or what? I don't actually know, because I highly rated this guy. I respect him each day, each time. But I don't know whether the injury, coming back from injury, is still the one affecting him. But come on, this has been the third game since coming back from the injury and I from him. But yesterday was just not working for him, and it wasn't just working. Booked for a higher challenge on Sule match in the 11th minute. It was a quiet game for the midfielder for really progressing into attacking position and couldn't control the game as Jorginho did midweek. So that was just it, and I'm giving it 9 out of 10. Raheem Sterling is a player since coming from City has turned to an average player. I don't know what is wrong with Chelsea. Players we think could be buzzing for Chelsea, when they come in, it turned out different. And his first few games was absolutely massive for Chelsea. It's just on and off again. Sterling was good going forward, but whenever Brighton broke, he was just suffering. Whenever Brighton broke, he cannot get back in time. Created a huge chance to both Gallagher and Pulisic in the 6th minute, but hey, it wasn't just going. And also follow up with a great call, Gallagher header. 4 minutes later, he did well against Adam Webster. Whenever going on V is absolutely amazing. And I know Raheem Sterling is very, very good at that. But hey, was not just the Raheem Sterling game I was expecting. So I still think he can perform more, and I'm giving him 4.5 out of 10. Had Chelsea first shot of the game midway through the first half, which and and resurgence that going 2-0 down. Just fire in a more hopeful effort from distance in the 60th minute, well wide. And it was just not working. And Raheem Manny Mays, I'm giving him 5 out of 10 because all of them can still improve and can still King Kai Havertz. He just gave us his king goal and his king goal. But guys, it didn't really turn out because I thought after scoring in the little after coming, it didn't actually work for Chelsea. His goal just turned like that. So we considered the 4th goal in the game. And I think he was the only one who did very well in the game as well for Chelsea. A great first touch and shot help keep the pressure on Brighton in the 21st minute. He's in behind, also stretched Brighton to tag away in his first big chance nicely at the start of the second half. He missed in the 86th minute as well. So guys, Kai Havertz was absolutely massive in the game, and I'm giving him 7 out of 10, and he was my man of the match for Chelsea. If you think otherwise, let me know. And hey, Edward Mendy came on and hey, made his 100th appearance for Chelsea. That was kudos to Edward Mendy. 100th appearance was absolutely massive. And hey, finally coming on for Kepa. It was his first test of action under Porter, because since Porter came, he hasn't been given that opportunity to start in the goalpost. His poor kick to Mitano led to the chance for Trossard midway through the second half, yet he was able to comport himself to make several interventions unconvincingly after being pep, pep, after being worked out with shot late on to concede Gross 4th. This is what we are. Ben Chilwell also came on, yet Ben Chilwell a little bit. He came on because I was expecting him to start the game, but he did not. But given the encouragement from logically substitution, but the game had already escaped the Blues. So Ben Chilwell, I give 5.9 out of 6. Hakim Ziyech, who came on as well, was almost scored with a dangerous whip free kick that had Sanchez worried, but it didn't actually go in, and it was late on, and I give him also 6.9 out of 10. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang didn't get that much of a chance time, and also Armando Brujan, both of them didn't get much of the time to just get in and make it a master architect. But hey, I give them 5 each out of 10. Guys, this is the end. He should not take much of the blame to himself because players underperform. His ideology was quite okay. That is what he has been playing to win games. It was just maybe there were a switch off play, there were a switch off positions, and hey, players didn't perform. And I think majority of the players didn't turn out yesterday. And own goal is something that was able to had Chelsea in the early minutes of the game. Just imagine in first half of the game, Chelsea is already leading 3-0. Brighton in the first half in Amex Sports Stadium. They will not allow Chelsea to come back again. They could have do everything to shut Chelsea in the game. This game reminds me of the game against Leeds United, and this is just as the players didn't turn out, coach should not take responsibility for that. Even though I didn't like the lineup that he brought in, but you can't also blame him that much for doing whatever he cares. Let's see what is going to be happening, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And if you are new, remember to subscribe and be part of this amazing community. And we're going to see you next game in the Champions League on Wednesday. Stay tuned and bye.